Erba Pura by XERJOFF, it's a fragrance that truly polarizes its audience. Some find it too sweet, while others describe it as a pleasant, fruity, tropical fragrance. However, there is an undeniable charm in its modern reinterpretation of the rich heritage of Italian perfumery. Today, we are going to explore what makes this fragrance a noteworthy blend of history and contemporary. So, amico mio, hit that thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, e andiamo. This fragrance was launched in 2019 by XERJOFF. For those who don't know XERJOFF is an Italian brand that aims to blend the most luxurious raw material to complement with the most affluent global lifestyle, as they claim in their manifesto. The notes of this fragrance are two, Christian Carbonell and Laura Santander, and their goal was to create a fragrance that harmoniously blends vibrant citrus notes with a rich fruity heart and a warm musky base to encapsulate the essence of a pure natural beauty with a modern twist. Like I said in the beginning, the fragrance pays tribute to the historical cultural heritage of the Mediterranean part of Italy. In fact, as a top note, we have Calabrian bergamot. By the way, I am from Calabria. That is one of the oldest raw material used in perfumery. In fact, it was used in 1709 by Giovanni Maria Farini for the creation of his eau de cologne, which is credited as the first cologne of the modern perfumery world. Then we have the Sicilian orange, deeply embedded in the Sicilian cultural heritage from the 9th century, that is unique in its bright, zesty, slightly sweet aroma, along with the Sicilian lemon that has almost the same roots as the Sicilian orange. Then as middle notes, we have this fruity bouquet that hasn't been disclosed by the brand, but it's quite strong and tropical. Then as base notes, we have this white musk that is a synthetic molecules that replicate the smell of the musk, Madagascar vanilla, which is sweet, creamy and spicy and amber. So like I said in my previous review of Naxos by XERJOFF, I bought this sample box directly from the XERJOFF website because I wanted to try and review as many scents as possible before spending a fortune to buy them. And guys, I'm actually glad that I did it because I like maybe 1 cent out of 5 that I bought in this sample box. Here we have our Erba Pura sample. I'm gonna spray it now and I will tell you my honest thoughts as they come into my mind. Let's do it. So, personally, the first contradiction that I perceive in this fragrance is the name. And you might ask why. Well, the name Erba Pura literally translates to English means pure grass. So my brain, when heard this name, it imagined a composition of moss, vetiver, oak moss, but definitely not the scent that is coming from this fragrance, which is citrusy and fruity. And of course, it has to be due to the composition of the fragrance. But again, it's my personal limitation. I can't reconcile, I can't match the name of this fragrance with the composition of this fragrance. The citrus notes are quite strong at the beginning, but they don't last long because they quickly transcend to this fruity bouquet, which, guys, I don't like it. I hate with all my body, but for personal reason, and I'm gonna telling you why. So the other day, while I was experimenting with the fragrance, trying to understand what to say in this review, I asked myself, why do you hate this fruity fragrance? Why do you hate this composition? And after a while of digging deeper, a memory from my childhood came to my mind. And it wasn't an happy memory, but peculiar things about this memory. What I find out is that during that traumatic period, my mother was using a shampoo called Fructis, which smelled like tropical fruit, sweet tropical fruit. I don't remember whether I hated or loved it back then, but what I know today, what I'm aware today thanks to this fragrance, is that I can't stand fruity fragrance due to my personal experience with this peculiar fragrance. And this also shows us the power that fragrance play in our life, how we experience our feeling, how we feel regarding to a certain smell, a certain scent, a certain fragrance. Going back to the fragrance, this sweet, fruity smell is stuck on my skin and there is no way that smoothly transcend to its base notes. The other day when I tried it, I left it on my skin for a couple of hours and the only things that came through was this Madagascar vanilla, which made everything worse. Too sweet and unbearable for me. Another huge debate about this fragrance on the internet is whether it is masculine or feminine. Well, I believe that is neither masculine nor feminine. It's just for those who like and enjoy this fruity, tropical, sweet fragrance, because I wouldn't like my girlfriend to wear it. It would really upset me, and is everything make it worse thanks to its projection and longevity, which in my opinion earn a respectable 8 out of 10. But guys, again, not my cup of tea. So guys, if you don't like fruity, tropical and sweet fragrance, don't buy Erba Pura by XERJOFF, but if you like the composition, this one definitely deliver on that promise. Now, if you like the fragrance, but you don't want to spend about $270 or 140 to 160 pounds for the original one, I strongly advise you to try Année Habillée by Lattafa Perfume, which feature a blend of bergamot, orange, vanilla, pear, musk and amber, offering a quite similar fruity and musky profile with an impressive longevity and sillage, and you can get it for around $20 or 15 to 17 pounds. Whereas in the medium price range, I would advise you to buy Amber Oud Gold Edition by Al Haramain Perfumes. I hope that I pronounced correctly. In this mid-range option, there is still fruity and musky characteristic of Erba Pura, combining notes of melon, pineapple, amber, musk and vanilla, and you can get it for about $40 to $50 or 30 to 35 pounds. Erba Pura by XERJOFF is a piece of art, but as all the art in this world is subjective, and it can truly express itself once someone experiences it. And unfortunately for me, every time that I smell XERJOFF Erba Pura, it's like that I am experiencing the Scream by Edvard Munch. It gives me this sad feeling of anxiety, frustration that I can't get over. It's just not my cup of tea. I am more on the side of Naxos, which by the way I review in one of my latest video, and I strongly recommend you to watch it. And remember that fragrance is an escape, a doorway to another world, a utopia where you can be and feel anything you want. Ci vediamo al prossimo video. Ciao!